Hi everyone, this is Nicole Lopez, real estate agent with Royal LePage Infinity, bringing you an interview with James Shipp of Raw Blendz Juice and Salad Inc. James, thank you so much for allowing me to come and interview you today.
No, thank you. Really appreciate you taking your time and coming into our store.
Awesome. So, first question, how would you describe your business?
Okay. Raw Blendz is clearly defined as a health-oriented restaurant. Our menu is probably about 70% vegan. We do have bone broth, and we have salads, we have cold-pressed juices. We have a lot of the things that you would see at most restaurants. The difference being is that we put emphasis on nutrition and taste and make sure that both of those things coincide. So for the whole family. So it's not just for the health conscious, but it's also for the average person as well.
Oh, thank you so much for that. And so why did you choose the name Raw Blendz? What's behind it?
Funny you should say that. It actually existed. When we purchased the business about 2 years ago. It's been around about 4 years. We purchased it 2 years ago, right before COVID. And it was Raw Blendz. And from what I understand, it was a cultural adaptation, because I believe in some European countries, when you use English, you put a Z at the different things. So you say, Blendz or that and the other. And it was a great catch. And also, I looked at the brand being in advertising, and I thought that was a fantastic twist on what actually is. And we use raw ingredients, and they're blended together.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. What would your customers say they love most about an experience at Raw Blendz? And before you answer, I just want to say, before we started the interview, we had a customer in here saying that they just loved coming in here and getting your service. So can you expound upon that a bit more?
It's the energy. Again, one of the things that I've always coined as a phrase, same apple, different biting. We provide the same food, same smoothies, same juices that you can do at home. What we provide also is the energy and also information, and we care. We care about health, and that is why this particular restaurant is open. It's health-oriented, and so people feel that mentally, physically, metaphysically. We make sure that the energy is strong, the energy is there, and that they understand exactly what they get and what they're paying for.
Thank you. Why did you choose Port Credit of all places?
It's funny you say that. I did a little study, and Port Credit is very similar to some cities in the U.S. I'm from the U.S. Very similar to Scottsdale, Arizona, or some areas of Florida. So there's an affluency, but yet there's a commonality, and there's also a growth. It's growing. There's areas of Etobicoke and Oakville that have already been established. Port Credit is forming their own way, and that's one of the things that I love about being here. And the locals have really been supportive. So we've been able to exchange energy now.
Excellent. Just nice helping to build and form and grow a community with Raw Blendz. So, when you're not providing excellent customer service that I witnessed, where would I find you, or what would I find you doing?
Looking for new ideas on making food taste good and be good for you. We work on the menu constantly, and we take feedback from all cultures. So we have an Ethiopian stew that I got from a young woman named Eden that's on the Canadian Food Network. She shared that with us. And we've had people that have worked here from different cultures, from Malaysia or from other areas. So it's not just your standardized, this is what we do with the sweet potatoes, this is what we do with that. We put a cultural influence. My family's from Louisiana. We have red beans and rice. A very cultural. And I took my family's recipe and incorporated that. And also, my partner is half Malaysian, so you're going to get a little different style from that as well. I've had the opportunity to work with restaurants all over the U.S., marketing-wise, and I've been able to pull different things from that, but mostly from the heart and warmth from my family. And so we use those recipes, and that's what you're going to see me doing, working on things that are going to make you feel good and taste good.
Excellent. Awesome to be iterating and doing constant improvement on your product to make sure that your customers are always happy.
Yes.
Great. So what are your goals over the next year?
Next year is to expand. We've been looking at locations around Ontario that we're trying to do, where we've honed our menu to where it can be duplicated for quality control. So quality control and pricing makes a lot, plays a big role in this. So we're able to hibernate right now, and after we get done hibernating, we're looking at 4 or 5 different locations throughout Ontario. And of course, we're going to expand throughout Canada after that, and then the U.S., of course, from the cities that I've worked in, and that would work well with this concept.
So what's the best way for someone to have a raw blends experience to build your immunity with your organization and your...
Well, it depends on what their goals are. And so one of the things that we've changed, in taking over the restaurant, is that we work with experts. We work with experts and we refer them to experts. We don't try to give a lay person's version of your health. I think everyone is different. My grandfather used to say everybody likes their chicken different, and that's true. Because culturally, there are some foods, some spices, some things that aren't adaptable to where that person may be from. And so we have a place next door called Pure Balance. Dr. Marcoux is an expert at that. They want to do a cleanse. We don't make that recommendation of exactly what they should do. We send them over to the naturopath, come back to us, and then we kind of work out the programs that way. So that's kind of the best experience when you come in is try our juice. We have a cold press process, and we do it fresh daily. And so it has different things like turmeric and different things like that. So we can kind of tailor your taste buds there. We also have, salads. We also have sandwiches and wraps, and we also have, of course, smoothies. But all those things are tailored towards what you're feeling like there. And so what we try to do is take care of that urge first, and then get you into other things. Like I'm from the southwestern side of the U.S., so it's like, try one tequila today, try another tequila tomorrow. So it's sort of like you kind of work your way through the whole bar, or in our case, the whole restaurant, eventually, by trying everything.
Thank you so much for that. And what do you say is kind of like the most popular or favorite?
Our Buddha Bowl. Our Buddha Bowl and our cheesecakes. We have a cashew cheesecake, and we probably have 28 different flavors now. That we've kind of developed over time and done a really good job with. We also customize juices now. So if someone wants protein in a cold pressed juice, we're willing to accommodate that. And our ability to adapt to that person's taste works really well. But our Buddha Bowl stands out really well. Our smoothies are, again, outstanding. We use all fresh fruits. We use all fresh vegetables. But the cheesecakes, they're taking off.
That sounds like to die for. Cashew cheesecake. I've never had one.
You will today.
And one more question. How can people contact you? How can they get some raw blends?
Well, you can always email us too if you have any questions. It's info@rawblendsinc.com. Being able to do that. But if you come down and talk to us, you can feel the energy directly, or give us a call, or check our website. We're at rawblendz.ca, and you can always. And that's Blendz with a Z, is what we have here.
Thank you.